Hello RPG fanatics, and welcome to the RPG Report! Today we have a most excellent headlines for you, so let's start surfing this ocean of newsy goodness. The biggest news report of today is the scandalous accusation that Nintendo's Pokémon XY features a transgender character. Kotaku reports that apparently a black belt character underwent a sex change. Totally unconfirmed sources that I just made up claim this was done to create quote-unquote viral buzz about the title and see if the Pokémon franchise can create its own version of Poison and Bridget. 4chan artists are no doubt thrilled about the opportunity to draw even more awkward trap porn featuring a minor video game character from a beloved children's franchise. And another top story from Kotaku that further demonstrates their excellent ability to report on stories of interest to no one. An Escapist forum poster has declared he will name his firstborn daughter after a Mass Effect character. "Tomorrow my daughter is scheduled to be born," wrote a soon-to-be dad named Adam. "Since day one, her first name was always going to be Talizora. My wife fell in love with the name during our first playthrough of Mass Effect many years ago." This makes Adam a strong contender for worst dad in the universe. Seriously, Adam, do you really want your daughter to have no friends in school? Don't even want to give her a chance at a regular social life, do you? Or maybe you think having a child is a lot like generating a character in a video game. Well, prepare to be surprised in 2 years when Talizora levels up and learns the skill Toddler's Rage, and then hits level 13 where she'll earn Teenage Rebellion. That'll be fun! ZeniMax has announced more details about Elder Scrolls Online's faction system. According to an interview with OXM, the player with the most alliance points and whose faction has captured all the keeps surrounding Cyrodiil will receive a unique skill tree. Game director Paul Sage said, "Players who become Emperor will get a full skill line that they keep throughout the rest of their lives in the Elder Scrolls Online. It won't be easy to become Emperor, but we think people will be glad they worked for it." Now, anyone who has any experience with MMOs knows when you hear the words, "it won't be easy," the developers mean only one type of gamer is going to get to become Emperor. It's always those no-life welfare check kiddies who live in a den of cat-ass and murder time, which begs the question, how do you kill that which has no life? Here's a hint, shut down the Monster and Red Bull energy drink factories. A no-lifer is a fairly malnourished individual, so without a constant supply of biohazard water, he'll struggle to keep his energy bar full. When he runs out of stamina, that's when you all gank him. In other news, Razer has developed a modular gaming PC that is designed to be easily upgradable. Instead of opening a tower and slotting more memory or a new graphics card into your computer, Project Christine allows users to simply snap a new module containing any desired upgrades onto their current configuration. While Razer will be the sole manufacturer of Project Christine models, the company is still debating which business model to adopt for this new take on the PC. Razer CEO Min Lin Tan told Engadget, "We're really looking at other models, perhaps to say a subscription model of sorts, that we could interchange models when they come in. Users don't have to worry about a huge bump every time there's new architecture out there." Yeah, I'm totally sure a subscription model will go over really well with a demographic that is so adamantly opposed to $10 monthly subscriptions that they would rather build private servers and spend hundreds of dollars a month in server hosting bills. Speaking of adamantly opposed, Square Enix accidentally released a limited edition DLC pack for Lightning Returns. Already released in Japan, the game included an event-exclusive DLC that is only purchasable through a V-Jump strategy guide, a costume that allows you to resemble Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. Square Enix, however, made the DLC available to all for a few hours by mistake, before taking down the costume pack on December 20th. Reports are also coming in that Square Enix is heavily censoring their latest release, Bravely Default. In the American demo of the game, many of the more sexy costumes of female characters have seen an increased amount of coverage for the North American release as compared to the original Japanese release. In many cases, the artist resolved the scantily clad issue by adding more belts to the costume. Sexually frustrated fanboys the world over are up in arms over the matter, but what I want to know is who in the world makes clothing primarily made out of belts? Mark Merrill, president of Riot Games, has responded to fan criticism of a League of Legends business model. In an open letter he posted to the Reddit community, Mark expressed frustration at how many gamers take the work Riot Games does for granted and blah 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 blah. Some actual quotes from the letter are, "We spend tens of millions of dollars building a pro esports scene to help some of our best players become global superstars who make hundreds of thousands of dollars or $1 million. We build a TV show that also costs millions and we run 0 ads on it to deliver a great experience to our players entirely free." Of course, Mark does not mention the League of Legends esports scene and TV show are actually a key part of the game's marketing campaigns, which is why they were able to spend so much money on them without causing Riot Games investors to fire Mark. That's our show for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit, and make sure you also check our YouTube channel for more great news and RPG video game reviews. Also check out our Kickstarter project for the updated version of our website. I shamelessly endorse it. Now, let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you were to name your child after a video game character, who would it be?